Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Jesse's Garage. We're excited to have you, as we always are. Or should I say, good morning, Kirk, and good morning, Bruce, and Mike, and NK Garage, and even Kevin. Wow. Boy, I got to tell you, we have some beautiful, beautiful friends out there on the channel, and they sent over some goodies, and then they even dropped off some goodies, and I got to tell you, I'm just blown away. I just don't even know what to say. I'm kind of falling behind a little bit, so I thought, well, let me just wrap everybody all up in one, and let's just see how we do. Well, again, this video is a tribute to them and the kindness that they have displayed towards the channel. Are you ready? You want to see what they dropped off? Let's go ahead and turn the camera around and let's see what they sent over. All right, here we go. Okay, we are back. Well, the very first thing I thought we'd start off with is maybe some of the things that Kirk dropped off. And so, wow, I got to tell you, Kirk dropped off this beautiful, beautiful screwdriver. It's a little flathead screwdriver, but look at that, man. Look at the coloring and the condition of this proto screwdriver. So as you can see, it's a 9701 Proto Los Angeles flat tip screwdriver. And my goodness, this thing is nice. I haven't done anything to it, and it is just blinging like crazy. Well, what do you think? Wow, is that beautiful piece or what? Now, you know, we have some of these wooden handle with the metal caps on them already in our collection. I don't think I have the 9701, and so how beautiful is that? My goodness. Kirk, thank you so very much for that. That is beautiful. Wow, I love it. All right, so Kirk also sent over dropped off this little box here, and it's a little Craftsman little metal box with the 3 ribs on it. And so, you know, it's seen some better days, but we might be able to straighten it up a little bit and kind of bring this bad boy back to life a little bit. As you can tell from the rattling, there's some goodies in here. I don't know what they are because I haven't opened it up. He dropped it off some time back. So we have some double line V's, it looks like here. And so we got a couple 6 points. And so kind of put that there. Got it looks like an old school Craftsman. Yeah, an underline C Craftsman here. So BE series. So that's very cool. Love that. Let's see here, another underline V. Won't go through the sizes, but since we got so much to go through, we got a Taiwan, so that probably just came in this kit, and so we probably won't use that. Here's an Allied, I believe, yeah. So Allied's not a brand I collect too much of, but nevertheless, we can put it with some other sets that we can go through and try to dispense of. And we'll keep all the stuff we do collect. Another double line V, which is everything on this side. So that's pretty good. Here's another Taiwan. So put that over there on this side. And then on this one here, another Taiwan. And so, let's see here, another double line V. Man, we got a nice little set of 1/4-inch double line V's going on there. Kirk, thank you. Wow, another Taiwan. All right, let's see here. Put that right over there. And then this one here is another Craftsman double line V. So love that. And then this one, let's see what this one is here, a Taiwan. Then last but not least, check it out. We got a little nut. I don't think that he meant to put that in there, or he knew that it was in there. But anyways, there you go. Check it out, man. Got this beautiful box that I think we can straighten up. And then we got a collection of some sockets inside here. Man, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Kirk. Love that. Now, Kirk also, you know, he came over and he was showing me a machinist box. And out of this box, he had some goodies in it. And lo and behold, check this out. Wow. Look at this micrometer here. Man, this thing is beautiful. Look at that Craftsman logo there. It's that old block C that way, and so with the 3 lines for the Craftsman and the pointed A, and this thing goes back just a little bit, and so as we go through and look at, I don't know if it has, yeah, it just has made in USA. On this side, it has the numbers for it. And then down here, as you can tell, it has all this beautiful knurling on here. Wow, this thing is beautiful, is it not? Man, talk about a nice addition to the collection. I love that. That is just nice. Wow, Kirk, thank you so very much for that. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece. All right, so that's what Kirk dropped off for us over here at the garage, and so we are so grateful. Kirk has been such an awesome friend of the show, and we appreciate that greatly. All right, well, next, let's look and see what Mike sent over. Now, Mike, just to give you a little bit of back history on these, Mike and I got into an email conversation, and as we did, he asked me, hey, Jesse, do you want to do some trades? And I said, well, hey, I always like a trade. And so we went through and did some trades. And so I sent him over something he was interested in, and then he sent me over some stuff. Well, one of the things he sent over was a snap off. Check that out. I don't have that one. And so a snap off sticker. Man, how cool is that, right? And so I want to put that right there. And then he also sent over another Craftsman sticker. So this guy's got jokes, right? And so I love that. And so there you go. Maybe that's kind of bad. Put the Craftsman onto the Craftsman box. Maybe I better put that right over here. All right, so we'll put that over there. Well, Mike, thank you so much. I love that. That's awesome. And so now here's some of the things. He sent me over what we traded, but some of these things, if you'll notice on here, he put gifts. And so I love the deep socket. So I will go through and open these up one by one, and let's see what he sent over, okay? Because there's several envelopes on here. Here we go. Okay, got the envelope open. Let's see what we have here. And I think that's everything in here. So let's see what he sent over here. And so the very first one, as we're looking at here, is a Westcraft. And so, man, 5/8 inch deep well socket. Wow, love that. Man, look at that. That is gorgeous. Mike, thank you so very much. And so as we go through and look at this one here, it's a Challenger. Well, you know what? We got that proto box in one of the drawers, and it is the Challenger drawer. So that'll go right inside that box, and we're building that collection out. Here's another one. Check that out. Challenger. And so this one here is the 3/4 inch, and incidentally, this one here is the 1 inch. And they both, you notice R1232, and then this one is the R1224. So, wow, so we got that. All right, we got two more pieces down here. And so an R1214, so this is another Challenger. So, wow, my goodness, look at that. That is awesome. And so what does he send over here? Oh yeah, a single line V with a hex bit on it. Wow, and 1/4 inch at that. Man, that's something I don't see every day. And so, wow, beautiful. Love it. All right, so we got that. Let's open up another one that we have here. And so this one says gift. I thought you would get a kick out of this one. All right, well, let's see what this kick is. So let me open this envelope up. Okay, so I got it opened up, and check this out. It's a brand new old stock number T65 spark plug wrench, and check that out, 10 cents. And so, but at one point it was selling for $1.69. And so it's a spark plug wrench that way. Wow, look at that, brand new, never been opened. And so how cool is that? And you know what? We have some pieces that we go through, and we love to do the new old stock. So, man, Mike, that's cool. I did get a kick out of that, by the way. All right, he sent over another one. This one doesn't have anything on it, so let me just open it up real quick. All right, and so it had one wrench in there, and this is a Barcelo Buffalo. And wow, look at that, 13/16 on one end and 7/8 on the other end, a double open end wrench. Wow, I do have some Barkalow Buffalo stuff. And so how cool is that? Man, put that bad boy right there. Let's see, he sent over a couple more things. Let's see here. Let me open up this envelope. All right, check this out. Now, you remember a while back we did a video on some Klein, and we did it on the Klein USA. Well, check this out. He sent over an extension. It looks like 6 to 8 inches, something like that. And so how cool is that? In fact, let me grab my tape measure here so we can measure it out. I believe it's like a 6-inch. Yeah, it's a 6-inch extension that way. And it's a Klein USA 3/8 inch extension. Man, a 65723. Man, look at that. Now that adds into our Klein drawer. Oh my goodness, and this one is a Klein too probably? Yeah, look at that. So it's a USA one as well. So when we look at it, we have a 3-inch and we have a 6-inch. How cool is that as an addition to our Klein drawer? Mike, wow. You know, I run across some Klein stuff, but a lot of it is made out of country. Man, to find that USA stuff, man, that's killer, Mike. Wow, look at that. All right, I got a few more packages in here. Let's see what else he sent over. Let me open up this one here. Okay, we are back. All right, so he sent over a speed wrench. And so let's see what this one is. And so we come over here and we look at this, and it is a Westcraft as well. So he is setting us up for some Westcraft, isn't he? Wow, look at that. Now we have a few pieces. I don't know if you remember or not, but so we had a few of those on the show. And so that is killer, right? And so not only that, but look what else he sent over. My goodness, look at this set of Westcraft sockets. And so they look like they're all 1/2-inch drive. And so, except for that one is 3/8. And then I think the rest of them are probably 1/2-inch drive all the way around. So we got a couple 3/8 and then the rest are 1/2-inch. And so just to give you an idea, Westcraft USA, and they start off at 15/16, looks like the largest, and then it goes down from there. But look at the condition of those. My goodness, Mike, look at you go, buddy. Wow, look at that. That is killer. I can't even believe it. Man, a whole set. That is awesome. Now, you know what? This has been a little while since Mike has sent that over. I forget what he was asking for that I sent him. And, you know, it was only a few pieces. And I forget what he said he was going to send over. But my goodness, he went way over the top and gave me more than what I had ever thought that way. So let's see what else we have in here. And so check this out. Wow. We got that 3/8-inch drive speeder wrench that go with the 3/8-inch sockets. And then we have the 1/2-inch socket. And then he sent over a 1/2-inch Westcraft. Wow. Look at that. And that is killer. Now this one looks like it's frozen, but you know what? We might be able to get it undone. This is one that is sealed or pressed over, and this is the most challenging one, right? Because we can't really break it open. I know we had a comment one time, hey, how do I get into those? I have a few of these that are pressed over like this that we are going to try to illustrate how I attack a scenario like this. So hopefully that's coming up in a future video. But right now, yeah, that bad boy is locked up. And so, I got it to move a little bit. There we go. Here we go. Well, it spins, and so, but that ain't no big deal. At least we got it spinning, and so just the mechanism inside is just it probably dried up or something like that. All right, so that's a challenge. Challenge accepted, Mike. Don't even worry about this, buddy. I'm going to go through and try to work on that. All right, check this out. This is something I do not have. You know, we have a little bit of JCPenney, but check these out. Man, he sent over a pair of pliers this way. Wow, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. I do not have this pair of pliers in the collection. That is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Man, I cannot even Can't even believe it. That pennies drawer is just growing and growing and growing. All right, the last thing that Mike sent over, I believe, is going to be a set of sockets here. And so he wrapped it all up with some paper. I already took the paper off, and it looks like there's a little bit left in there. See if I can get that undone. There we go. And so he sent over some SK sockets. Look at that, USA. And then let's see here. If I pull that back just a little bit, just to kind of get one of these out. Wow, look at that. Is that a clean looking socket or what? Wow. And they're all metric, and I think they're all metric. Let's dig out a couple of them. It looks like they're probably all metric. And so SK tool, and so here we are, 12 mil. And so, wow. In fact, I probably ought to put that back in the right place. There we go. Mike is going to be on me if I don't do that. And this particular socket rail, yeah, has that those little clips in the back. You can clip it right onto the side of your drawer. Man, look at that. Mike, that is crazy. Thank you so very much. You did so awesome with this. And I don't know if you can tell the numbers, but there we are. And so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. No skips all the way through. What a beautiful, beautiful set that is. Mike, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so very much for that. Man, you guys are killing me here, man. I can't even believe it. So thank you so very much for that. Okay, let's go on to our next one. The next one that we have is coming from a fellow YouTube creator, and his channel is Failure at Retirement. And so now I got to tell you, I enjoy watching his show because he's got so much variety on there. And if you haven't already, you should go check him out and see what you think about it. But he talks about life a little bit. He talks about on the farm. He also talks about tools and toys and restorations and such like that. And he is just amazing. So let me go through and pull this out. Let me show you what he gave us here. So it looks like there's a note. Let me read that off camera for just a moment, and then we'll go from there. Give me one moment. Okay, so let's take a look. This is what Failure sent over. And so I haven't even gone through it. Let's kind of dig them out. Let's see what we have. So let's look at some wrenches. It looks like there's quite a few wrenches in here. So we'll dig these wrenches out for just a moment. I think I got them all. And so let's see what we have. And so he sent over a Kmart, and it's a 9/16 combination. And this is the Japan model. But man, that is clean as all get out. So love that. I'm gonna put that right over here. And let's see here. He sent over Sears. He knows that we've been collecting some department store brands, a 10 millimeter at that. Man, check that out. Sears and 10 millimeter. So we have that one there. Let's see what this one is here. And so this one is a Powercraft. Wow. I've been on the hunt for some Powercraft lately. And so that is gorgeous. A 7/16 combo. And so this is double open end. And this one is a Mopar USA. I do not have a Mopar. Do not. This is my very first Mopar double open or any wrench at all. But my goodness, how awesome is that? That is cool. I'm going to put that bad boy right there. And then let's see. He sent over another Sears 3/8 inch combo wrench that way. So how awesome is that? Man, look at that thing. It's clean, clean, clean. Thank you, Failure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see here. He sent over some sockets and an extension. Let's take a look at those real quick. And so as we go through and look at this, good wrench. I do have a little bit of good wrench. Man, you guys have been watching the channel, it looks like. And so here we are, Pencraft. And so I have a little bit of that going on. Not much, but I do have some of that. And so another Kmart, man, check that out, spark plug socket. And so love that. What is this, the 13/16? Yeah, the 13/16. And so cool, man, that is amazing. All right, and so let's look at this one here. So this one here is a Pencraft as well. So Pencraft USA, and here we go, another 6-inch extension, 3/8-inch drive. And so, wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Failure. Let's see, 2 more items I think were inside this box here. Let me just make sure. Yep, 2 more items. Let's take a peek at them. I don't know what they are, but let's see. And we go through and, oh, check that out. It's a Toyota. It's a pair of pliers here, little slip joint pliers. And so we got Toyota. I do not have that. I do have some little brands like that, but I do not have Toyota. And so this one here is a Ward's. Wow, look at that. I do have a Ward's collection. And so it looks like somebody put a dent in it for their probably owner's identification or something of that sort. But this thing is actually pretty clean. Let's see these jaws. Man, they close up nice. Look at that. Wow. This thing will polish up like nobody's business here. So is that cool or what? And so I love that. And so we'll add this to the drawer for sure. And that's going to be awesome. So thank you very much. Failure, you are the bomb. Man, thank you guys. All of you guys. Look at this so far. It's crazy, right? And so I love that. All right, we got one more box to go through. And this box is from NK Garage. Now, if you guys aren't watching NK Garage, well, I don't know where you've been. You guys need to get on it because those guys over there, man, they are tool hunters. And so it's hard to keep up with those guys. Man, they find so many tools like crazy. So let me open up this box and let's see here. In fact, some of those tools that they find, man, they're just cream puffs. They're just awesome that way. So that gives me inspiration that, hey, if they can find some deals, maybe I can find some deals. All right, there's a note in here. And so let me read that real quick and I'll be right back. All right, so let's see what we have here. So I got some packages that they're all wrapped up, and man, these guys, they know how to package some stuff. Let me go through and open this up real quick and let's see what this first one is that Kirk and Nick sent over from NK Garage. All right, check this out, man. Brand new, never been opened. In fact, I think I've seen this on this channel, on their channel over there at NK Garage. Look at that, man. Kurt and Nick, you guys are awesome. Look at that. Fire flamed wrenches that way. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Even has a little case for it, it looks like, a little wrap. And so it comes in 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, ½ inch, 9/16, and 5/8. Wow, look at that. We're on fire over here at Jesse's Garage, thanks to these guys. Man, I got to tell you, love it, love it, love it. I'm going to try to put it right over here, I think. All right, so let's see if I can kind of scoot some of this over because it looks so good. I'm just proud to have that. So thank you so much for that. Man, you guys are amazing. All right, let's see what else they sent over here. So I got another little package. All right, our next one, check this out. A little brass handled, but it's a slotted 4-in-1 screwdriver, and it looks like new old stock again. My goodness. Best Way Tools, and so Deer Park, New York. My goodness, look at that. These guys, didn't I tell you right before I even opened up any of the packages? These guys know how to find some deals. They are hunting all over the place, and man, that is amazing. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you guys. Man, you guys are awesome that way. All right, looks like we got a few more things to go through. So let me open up this next one here. Wow, check this out. Heritage Tools. So it's a 9-in-1 deluxe brass multi-tool and a 4-in-1 deluxe screwdriver. Look at these bad boys. Wow. Look at that screwdriver that way. Is that gorgeous or what? With this brass cap on it and the brass label, this wooden handle. Look at that multi-tool, that brass multi-tool. Man, the camera isn't doing it justice because of the glare, but when you see it in person or just looking at this handle, wow, wow. Can you tell I'm blown away? Check that out. Man, new old stock again. I want to take it open. I want to play. Oh my goodness. Oh, but I can't. I respect it too much. Man, I love that. Oh my goodness. So let's see if I can scoot my stickers down just a little bit and kind of scoot this over just a tad. Wow, look at that bad boy right there. In fact, let me move some of this stuff around because these guys are just blowing me away. And so it's crazy, isn't it? And so, wow, look at that. And so, all right, wow, look at that. Man, you guys got to feel this handle. It is just smooth. It's all get out. I can't believe how smooth that is. Oh my goodness, I love that. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Man, you guys sent over a lot of stuff. Wow. All right, let's see what this one is here. Oh my goodness, these guys know. They know I've been collecting some Wizard. But check this out. This is nice. Look at that. That handle is clear, and that red is beautiful, isn't it? Wow, look at that. They taped it up for me so I wouldn't cut myself, because apparently it's probably pretty sharp, just judging from the way it looks. It's probably pretty unused. Man, wow, look at that. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, isn't it? Man, you guys, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. All right, it looks like we got 3 more things in here perhaps. So let's take a peek. All right, so we're back. We got it opened up. Check this one out. And it is it's a Walden. In fact, let me get it turned around. I think I may have it upside down that way. I don't know if you can read that or not. But it's an old Walden wrench. Check that out. Man, that is awesome. I've been collecting some Walden lately, and my goodness, this is nice. Now it needs a little bit of cleaning, but that ain't nothing. Man, wow, wow, wow. Man, that is gorgeous. That is just amazing. I wish I could pan out a little bit. I'm running out of room here. I'm going to put that right there perhaps. And so the next one that he sent over, or they sent over, is another Walden. And so it's a double box in. And so it is a, let's see here, 13/16 and a 7/8. And wow, yeah, that's gorgeous. Man, that's going to add right to the collection as well. And then the last one in this wrench pile that they sent over, I don't know if you can read it or not, but it's a plum. Man, look at that. Wow, that is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Man, I love me some plum. And our collection is growing, and thank you guys so much for adding to that. I cannot wait to display, once we get it all rearranged, our plum collection. That's going to be amazing. Wow, man, I cannot believe it. All right, so let me open up this box, or this little wrap real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Now I just took the bubble wrap off. I haven't even opened it up, but just right now, just right out of the gate, it says JCPenney, and it has this beautiful, beautiful metal box. My goodness, look at that. I don't know what's in it, but let's go through and let's open this up and let's see here. Oh my goodness. So I flip that open just a little bit. They put bubble wrap in here to keep everything in place. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of goodies in here. Let's see here. It's probably a Dayton. This one's a Dayton extension, probably a 12-inch. And so, my goodness, the box is beautiful. The Dayton is cool as all get out. Let's see. It looks like there might be a variety of different pieces in here. Let's see what this one is here. And so this one is a Pencraft, and we got some Pencraft earlier too, right? And so, man, little 6-inch it looks like, but look at the condition of that. Wow. Man. Yeah, give that a little bit of a bath and away we go. Got a couple wrenches in here, and so let's see here, and so Forge USA, and these little Eclipse, Ward's Eclipse, and so my goodness, wow, that is cool. And then let's see what this one is here. So it's a 1218, and it's a plum at that, another plum. Wow, look at you guys go. Man, here's another one of those little wrenches that way. And so, wow. Now this one here also, they both have the nut driver on the back, or the closed-in end on the back end of that. Wow, look at that. So we got a couple sets that say Wards on it. Man, that is beautiful. Here's another wrench I didn't even see. Let's see this one. Oh, it's another plum at that. Wow, double box ends, 3/8 and 5/16. Man, goodness, these guys are loading me up with some plum. That is amazing. All right, and so as we come through here and look at this, it's a little driver piece here, I believe. So let me see here. Okay, so when we look at this one here, we see it's like a little tiny driver if you need something really small. And let me show you something. You see how it has that pin, and then it has this. And so when you look at it here on the tip, see if I can get it to show on camera there. You see how it's kind of got a twist on it? Well, here's how it works, if I'm not mistaken. So when you go through and you twist on it, you can see you can twist it straight, and then it locks in place. So if you have a flat end, a flat head screw, and you need to put it in, and you had a real tight space, and you need to be able to get into it, you can twist it, and then it'll create the tension, and so that way you can screw it in or take it out that way, but mainly screw it in. And so again, you can see. I hope I'm getting it on camera that way. And so I believe that's what this is. Now, if I'm wrong, Kirk and Nick, you guys correct me on this, but let's see, it's a proto at that. My goodness, I do not have this for my proto collection. Wow, wow, wow. Look at you guys. Man, that is just amazing. Love it. Man, there's so many different goodies in here. I can't even believe it. Let's see here. And so we have a Pencraft, and so it's a swivel extension that way. Let's see, we got a single socket laying on the side here, and it's a Wizard. We love Wizard. Got 1/4-inch Wizard there. Got another socket over here, and so a None Better. Check that out, 1/4-inch. Man, now you guys don't know this, but I got some None Better tools that I need to create a video on. That is amazing. Thank you. Look at this. Look at these sockets, how they lay out. Let's check these out. Let's see. And so it's a Pencraft. And so, wow, look at that. Yeah, Pencraft. It's a matching set for that. And so all of these in this pennies box is just cool, cool, cool. Wow. Look at that. Man, they display nicely. And then look at all this right over here. All this, so we got some more shallows, and we got some deeps over here on this side. And so as we go through, it's probably the matching set. Yep. Looks like it's all Pencraft. Let's look at the spark plug socket here, and let's see, Pencraft. Wow, look at that, guys. Look at that. And so is that gorgeous or what? Now, that Pencraft, let's see. Oh my goodness, can't drop the Wizard. And so that Pencraft, as we come through, that's what these were, right? And so, yep. So that kind of goes right in here. And then didn't we have this one? Was that a Pencraft? Yeah, so that's a Pencraft. And so that is cool as all get out. I thought I had one more little small one here. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, so wow, we got some cool stuff that's being built here. Thank you guys so very much. Man, look at that. That is killer. Wow, look at that. All right, so I got one more, and so let me dig this out of the box. And so this is a soft package here. So let me just kind of show you here. So it's kind of softer and I kind of feel like it's some material. My hands are dirty. See if I can wipe them down real quick. And so I don't know what it is exactly, but oh my goodness, check this out. I've seen them wearing this shirt. I think it's a shirt. And so let me go wipe my hands real quick. I don't want to get it dirty. All right. So I figure if I'm going to wipe my hands, I'm also show you, take you along for the ride. What do you think about that? Probably you don't want to see that, do you? I get it. You don't have to judge me. And so let me go ahead and take off this dirt real quick, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, here we go. I'm back. And so we got a shirt going on here. And so, my goodness. And notice it says NK Garage. Wow. So I love that. Love it. Man. And so on the back end, you can see, look at their logo. That is killer. Man, what does this say? Vintage Tools. Man, how come I don't have killer shirts like this? Man, guys, you're always showing me up all the time. Look at you guys. And so I love that. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so very much. Man, that is awesome. All right, guys, this is what we got from Kirk and from Mike and from Failure at Retirement and NK Garage. And I got one more to show you, but it's not going to fit here. So let me go ahead and get the camera turned around and I'll show you what we have. Okay, and we are back. Wow. Can you believe that? Wow. Did you check it out? I know it. I'm sporting the brand. Not only on the front, but check this out. Hopefully you can see it. If I get on my tippy toes, you can see the brand on the back. Vintage Tools. Love that. Love it. Love it. Man, I'm just so bummed it took me so long to get to these packages. I could have been sporting this a long time ago. I could have been enjoying the other goodies in my drawer a long time ago. Wow. Thank you guys so much. And not only thank you to NK Garage for all the beautiful tools and the apparel, but also thank you to Failure. And friends, if you hadn't visited their channels, I'll put the link in the description below. But if you hadn't visited there, you need to go check them out. Give them a try. See what you think. If you like them, make sure you hit subscribe and tell them that Jesse sent you by if you don't mind. And then kind of go from there. All right. We also got to give a great big thank you to Kevin. Man, that Mark's tool board and Kirk with all those goodies. And then not only did Mike send over the trade, but he also sent over abundance of other tools. Wow, wow, wow. You guys all are amazing. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed with your kindness. I just can't even have words. I really appreciate you. Now, if it's your first time here, friends, make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.